my guy. What's up? What's up, my guy? So good to see you, my brother. So good to see you. Peace and blessings to you. Oh, you say fear is killing the business? Okay. Okay, Mara, I hear you. I promise you, I will. I'll touch on it tomorrow morning. I promise you, I won't forget. I did tell someone to send me a message. Manny, my brother, what's going on? I did tell someone to send me a message, and I think they just forgot. Appreciate that, Rima. Yeah, but I will make sure. Thank you, Rima. I'll make sure that we touch on fear tomorrow. Because once you, it's one of my favorite things to actually to talk about. It really is. The fear is. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's one of my. I'm telling you, fear doesn't fool with me anymore. Ellie, what's up? So good to see you, Mama. Fear put a whole restraining order out on me. Do you guys know that? Fear put a whole restraining order out on me. Tomorrow, what time? On the 9 a.m. Yeah, have a seat, Fear. Sit your behind down somewhere. Fear put. I'm telling you, Mara, Fear put a whole restraining order out on me. Fear was like, Coach, I used to walk down the street and I would see little kids, and as soon as they see me, they take off running. He said, but now all of the little kids, they tease me, talking about, hey, Fear, you ain't nothing, you ain't nothing. Today, I done talked to little kids. I done told everybody about fear. Everybody's whole relationship with fear has changed. I done changed the whole relationship with fear, I'm telling you. The little kids be like, Fear, hey, Fear, you ain't nothing, you ain't nothing. Fear like, see, I used to scare them little kids. Now they tell me I ain't nothing. Coach, I ain't even got a job no more. Fear up the unemployment line right now. Fear is unemployed. I'm telling you. So it's just changing the relationship with fear. But yeah, Mara, I got you. I promise you. I'm just bringing some humor to it. But promise you, I got you. I got you on fear. Don't worry about it. We're gonna break it down, and I'm gonna go all the way in detail. So we'll do it tomorrow morning. I'll bring the fear conversation, and we'll do it tomorrow morning. And by the end of that live, you'll have it mastered. So don't worry about that. I got you. I got you. And once the fear is gone, here's what I need you to understand. Once the fear is gone, and it will be, there's nothing else there after that, right? Once the fear is it's gone, there's literally nothing. There's nothing else there. But it's mind blowing how much it impacts all of the different areas of our lives. So that part I understand and I respect. That part I understand and I respect. All right, let's dive into it. Let's get busy getting busy. Let's get busy getting busy. Let's get busy getting busy. I got you, Jackie. I got you, Jackie. Here we go. The more chances you give someone, the less respect they have for you. Did you guys know that? Let me see where you guys are. Hey, what's up, Quana? I said the more chances you give someone, I just need you to understand. I'm not asking you to change how you do whatever it is you do. I need you to understand something. The more chances you give someone, the less respect they have for you. It's so important that you understand that. And they'll begin to ignore the standards that you've set because they know another chance will always be given to them because you've already readjusted the standard. You became the problem in that moment and you don't realize it. You became the problem in that moment because you readjusted the standard. See, the moment that person had showed you once what that behavior was, and then you continue to give that person chance after chance after chance after chance after chance, in that mind, you're building a new program in their mind. Doesn't matter what's in your mind. What matters is what's happening in their mind. And in their mind, you're building a new program. And that new program that you're building is teaching that person that they can get away with that. Is teaching that person that they can fumble you. Is teaching that person that they will always receive another chance. Why? Because in that moment, you had already abandoned yourself. You had already abandoned yourself. If you have to sacrifice your voice to keep the peace, I need you to catch this. If you have to sacrifice your voice in order to keep the peace, then the relationship is no longer peaceful. I said, if you have to sacrifice your voice in order to keep the peace, in that moment, your relationship is no longer peaceful. Because all of the chaos now lives in your mind. You've taken what was happening from some external perspective and you've internalized that all now. And you're internalizing that because in your mind, you think I'm keeping the peace. I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to approach. I don't want to upset them, right? I don't want to this and I don't want to that. I need you to understand in that moment, you have no more power in the relationship. There is no more peace in the relationship because all of the chaos is in your mind now. Now you're going to war in your own mind, thinking about everything you wish you had said, but didn't have the courage to say. There was what you said. And then there was what you wanted to say. And what you wanted to say and what you said was out of alignment, which means you are not living in your truth in your own relationship. You're living in some fragmented version of the truth. I just need you to catch that. I'm not asking you to change anything. One more time, if you have to sacrifice your voice in order to keep the peace, then the relationship is no longer peaceful. Because I've already lost something. You don't see that? I've already given up something to keep the relationship. I lost something. If you don't see that, you have two problems right now. Well, what did I lose? Coach, you lost your voice. That's your power. You already done gave up something. Your voice is your power. So if you've lost that, what do you have? You've lost your voice in order to hang on to this person. So there is no peace in the relationship. There's just you going to war in your own mind in the relationship. You already become a shell of yourself. That's not who you were when you stepped in, but that's who you become. Why? Because you're placing more value on the person than you're placing on yourself. That's the only reason why you would turn down the volume on your voice. That for no other reason. We turn down the volume on our voices in relationships because we place more value on this person than we place on ourselves, period. You don't want to lose them, but you're comfortable losing you. You don't want to lose them, but you are so comfortable losing yourself so that you can hang on to them. Become a master at walking away from the table when disrespect is being served to you. Become a master at walking away from any situation that's out of alignment with who you are. Become a master at walking away from anyone that's not loving you the way that you deserve to be loved. Become a master at loving yourself most importantly. You've got to fall in love with who you are versus falling in love with the idea of someone else loving you. It's time for you to become the master of your life. We are masters at adding people to our lives, just not masters at mastering ourselves. That's the most important thing. One more time, become a master at walking away from the table when disrespect is being served to you. If you're going to master anything, master that. lose all power, the moment you turn down your voice so that you can hang on to someone else, the relationship's already over. It's already over. It's already over. You're transforming, not into a more powerful version of you. You're transforming into a lesser version of you. It's already over. It's already over. Instead of being attracted to other people, be attracted to peace. Instead of being attracted to other people, be attracted to loving yourself. Instead of being attracted to other people, be attracted to happiness. Because when you are attracted to all of those things will be attracted to you. Damn being attracted to some person, be attracted to loving yourself. Be attracted to peace. Be attracted to happiness, and then you'll be an energetic match for that, and then you will find the person that you've been looking for your entire life, because whatever you're looking for is also looking for you. But sometimes we block our blessings because we're hanging on to people that can't do anything for us but cause us to shrink in the moment and become a lesser version of ourselves. You fighting to keep someone that's not even fighting to be kept. You spent the majority of your life chasing other people. It's time to start chasing you. And when you catch you, what you're going to notice is you're going to start attracting the highest quality people into your life the day that you catch you. You can't complain about the walls in your relationship when you're the one laying down the bricks that's building the walls. Every time you accept less than you deserve, you're putting down another brick. Every time you allow this person to not show up for you, you're putting down another brick. Every time that you're not loving yourself, you're laying down another brick. Every time that you accept something that you shouldn't be tolerating in that moment, you are laying down another brick. All of the walls in your relationship are built by you. That's what keeps us disconnected from our partners, is that we're the ones laying down all of the bricks that's building the walls in the relationship that you will never be able to tear down again. And then we complain about the walls. We complain that the person's not loving us. We complain that the person's not showing up for us. We complain that the intimacy is gone. We complain that the communication is gone. All of those things are gone because they don't exist in you. When the respect is not in you, you won't find it outside of you. When the happiness is not in you, you won't find it outside of you. When the love is not in you, you won't find it outside of you. Because it's not in you, you're not going to find it in your partner either. They're going to reflect back to you everything that you give yourself. Nothing less, nothing more. Coach, my partner doesn't show up for me. It's because you don't show up for you. Coach, my partner doesn't love me the same anymore. It's because you don't love yourself the same. Coach, my partner doesn't respect me. It's because you don't respect you. It all comes from you. It doesn't come from them. They only reflect back to you what you are. One more time, you can't complain about the walls in your relationship when you are the one laying down the bricks to build the walls. Every time you've turned down the volume on your voice and you're not speaking your truth, you just lay down another brick. Every time that you allow your partner to give you less than you deserve, you just lay down another brick. Every time you allow that person to disrespect you in your relationship, you just lay down another brick. All of the bricks in your relationship are coming from those versions of yourself that you fail to become in those moments when you should be speaking your truth. And if you can't speak your truth in your own relationship, where are you speaking the truth? Just help me do the math. If you can't speak your truth in your own relationship, Where are you speaking the truth? If you can't show up as the most powerful version of you in your own relationship, where are you powerful? At work? That doesn't matter. That's only an extension or a reflection of who you are. Your job is only an extension or a reflection of who you are. Where are you showing up as the most powerful version of yourself if it's not in your own relationship? Just help me understand. How are you giving the world all of this power and showing up to work and you the CEO and you the boss and you leading other people and all of these things, but then you get home and you become a shell of yourself in your own relationship? Help me do the math on that. How are you more powerful at work than you are in your own relationship? Where did you get all of this power to stand up to the man at the gas station and to stand up to the man at the grocery store and to tell that woman off or to tell that man off and all of this toughness that comes out when you out in the world, but when it comes back to your relationship, you shrink. Become a shell of yourself. Don't speak your truth. Get disrespected. Become emotionally and verbally abused. How is that happening? You should be the most powerful version of yourself at home. And give that love and kindness and everything to everyone else when you're out in the world, because your home should be your sanctuary. Your relationship should be your sanctuary. Peace should be there. Love should be there. Happiness should be there. All of that should be there. And then when you step out in the world, you can start giving people a reflection of what you are receiving at home. But see, it's the opposite is true for most people. Home is chaos. Home is drama. Home is tears. Home is frowns. Home is anger. Home is all of these arguments and different things like that. That's what's happening for most people at home. But you're giving this person access to you. Make that make sense. All 8 billion people on the face of this earth, you giving this one person access to you. What do you mean they're disrespecting you? What do you mean they're hurting your feelings? What do you mean you're shrinking in the moment? What do you mean you're not speaking your truth? You are the problem, not them. I don't even want to know about them. The problem is you. The problem starts based upon what we accept or tolerate. That's what creates the problem. The problem is never in the offering. It's always in the acceptance. It's always found in what you accept, not what someone offers. I can be the most toxic person in the world. I can try to offer you anything. You don't have to accept that. But the moment that you accept it, you're responsible for what you accepted, period. I don't even want to hear about the person. God aside, take him out. God aside. Let me see where you are with respect to self-awareness. God aside, what would you say is the most powerful thing in the world? Take God out of the equation. Let me just see where your self-awareness is. Let me see where you are. Tara, what's up, mama? Dave says me. Mind, love that. Love. Me. Bunch of me's. I love it. I love all the me's. 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 Your thoughts. Me. Love. Self-awareness. Ooh. Yeah. I'm going to ride that self-awareness surfboard with you. Start. Me and my sanity. Love. Money. Ooh, somebody said money. You're going to get in trouble. Myself, mind, faith. All right. Love it. Peace. Oh, I like that. Self-love. I love that too. My body. Me. Moni says me. Somebody said money, Vanny. Somebody said money. You're going to get in trouble. Here we go. Somebody said detachment. Okay. Okay. Consciousness. I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your mind. I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your mind. Authenticity. I like that. I like that. Words. I like that. Let me tell you something that's going to blow your mind. It's none of those things. But some of those things I could borrow if I didn't know what I know. Your time. Period. The most important thing in the world is your time. Because without your time, you can't experience anything. I need time to experience love. I need time to experience respect. I need time to add someone to my life. I need time to build the life that I want. I need time to spend time with my kids. I need time to go and chase that career. Without time, you don't have anything. And when it runs out, everything is gone. Time is responsible for everything in your life right now. That's what I need you to understand. I can't even experience love without time. Does it not take time to build love with this person? It's a simple yes or no. Does it not take time to build respect with this person? It's a simple yes or no. Does it not take time? So the most important thing, see, let me tell you the problem. Let me tell you the real problem. Because you don't value your time, other people won't value it either. What you value is what your time has created. That's what you value. So you value the relationship, you value the material possessions, you value the car and the home and the clothes and all of those things. You value what your time has created, but you don't value your time. So you're over here protecting everything that your time has created, but you're not protecting the time. The most important thing that you have access to right now is your time. Nothing is more precious than your time. And when you add someone new, wait a minute, freeze. Hold up, hold up, hold up. You mean to tell me with a straight face that you are giving someone access to your time, your most precious resource, the only thing that you can do anything with, the one thing that's responsible for building your life, the one thing that it gives you the ability to experience love, the one thing that it gives you the ability to experience joy and happiness, the one thing that's responsible for your kids being here, your family being here, you being here, everything is here because of time. You mean to tell me with a straight face that you have added someone to your time and they are disrespecting you? You have added someone to your time and they don't value you? You have added someone to your time and they don't appreciate you. They don't see you. What do you mean? Man, we got to stop that now. Not in a little while. Not, okay, coach, I'll work on it now. You never allow someone to disrespect your time. You can disrespect my money all day long. You can't hurt me. You can disrespect my house all day long. I'll get another one. You can disrespect my car all day long. I'll get another one. You can disrespect my reputation. I'll rebuild it. What I can't get back is my time. That's the one thing I can't get back. I can lose all of those other things. Fine. Time is like, I got you, coach. You ain't lost nothing. I got you, coach. Who's in responsible of time? God is in responsible of time. Everybody's on his clock right now. You're not on your clock. You're on his clock. He controls time. That's why it's so powerful. That's why you don't know if you're going to be here 5 seconds from now, 5 years from now, or 50 years from now, because you don't control that. He controls that. Coldest resource on the planet is your time. Then comes love. Then comes self-care and self-worth and all of those other things. Man, everything starts with time. When God pulls the clock on your time, all of that love is gone. Everything is gone. That's where your value should be placed. It's on your time. You got people walking around right now, some of you guys on this live right now, that you have added someone to your time that doesn't respect you, doesn't value you, not loyal to you, doesn't show up for you, doesn't believe in you, might be hurting you verbally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and you giving someone access to your time? That's what you're telling me? That's what you're telling me. Who caught the paradigm shift? Who caught the paradigm shift? Moni, I know you got it. Let me see how many paradigm shifts. just a change in the way you think. That's all a paradigm shift is. It's you were thinking left and now you're thinking right. Got it. Again, we spend so much energy protecting what our time has created. We spend so much energy being attached to what our time has created. You don't know what's going to happen 5 seconds from now. For all of the power that you have, for as powerful as your mind is, for all of the experiences that you had leading up to this moment, if I could take all of that and place it in some ball, you couldn't tell me what's going to happen 1 second from now. You don't even have the power to tell me what's going to happen 1 second from now, 5 seconds from now, 1 minute from now. That's what makes life precious. What makes it precious is you can predict everything that happened in all of your yesterdays. We know what happened what happened in all of the yesterdays. That's just a memory trace that you're reactivating. We get that. You can even tell me what's happening in your present moment. What you can't tell me is what's getting ready to happen 5 seconds from now. That's where life has all of its power. That's why we become desensitized to life. That's the real problem. We're desensitized to life because the only time we place value on life is when our lives are threatened. That doctor tells you you've got some illness or some sickness. All of a sudden you get snapped back into reality. A near-death accident, you get snapped back into reality. You lose a loved one, you get snapped back into reality. And then you start to realize how precious your life is. Other than that, you're living out of your yesterdays. You're living in the future. You're making all of these plans and doing all of these things. And again, because you live your life like you got 1,000 years to live it when you're not tapped into self-awareness. I'm just telling you what's real. The most precious resource you have in this moment is your time because it's all you have. Everything else is the byproduct of that. All of it, not some of it. And so you mean to tell me that you have given some human being access to the most precious resource that you have available to you? And they're not giving you everything you want, need, and desire? Or at least making a hard attempt to give you everything you want, need, and desire? You're the problem in the situation, not them. Not them. I tell people this all the time. You got to choose you. You have to choose you. Because until you get to that place of choosing you, no one else is going to choose you. People only choose you when you choose you. Bottom line. Because when you start choosing you, you start to attract everything else that's also choosing you. Everything you're looking for is also looking for you. But sometimes we can't attract and bring those things into our lives because we're too busy hanging on to what's not working for us. We're too busy hanging on to who's not loving us. We're too busy hanging on to what's not serving us. So the thing that we're looking for can't find us because we're too busy hanging on to what no longer works for us. That part right there, Carla. That part right there, Carla. And watch this. I need you to catch this. I need you to catch this right here. I need you to catch this right here. And just because you don't require much doesn't mean that you deserve the bare minimum. Just because you don't require much doesn't mean that you deserve the bare minimum. I need you to catch that. See, some of you guys don't require much, and that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. that you don't require much. I don't require much. But the point not to be missed is this. You got to understand that you give your partner a world-class education into who you are, because everyone is watching the relationship you have with yourself. And because you don't require much, they won't give you much. I need you to catch that. That's a double-edged sword right there. That's a double-edged sword right there. Be careful with that. That is a double-edged sword. I need you to be careful with that. Oh, Coach, I'm simple. That's what they're going to give you. Coach, I'm basic. That's what they're going to give you. Coach, I don't require much. That's what they're going to give you. That's what they're going to give you. I just need you to understand that. I'm not asking you to change anything. I just need you to understand that. I'm getting my education from you. So when I see you don't really require, and then here's where the waters get murky. The waters get murky because then one day you do want something nice. Then one day you do want some lavish vacation. Then one day you do want some exotic trip or whatever the case may be. And now that feels like work to your partner because they're not used to giving you that. It feels like work. Versus had you come in and you had 5-star standards for yourself, 5-star love, 5-star respect. I give myself everything. I don't deny myself of anything. Your partner would have came in and got a world-class education into who you are, and they would have been an energetic match to that. But because you're walking around with this mindset that I don't require much, I don't need a whole lot, that's what they gave you. And that's what they continue to give you. And then on those times when you do want a lot, it feels like work to them now. But you set that standard. So that's why I'm saying it's a double-edged sword. You got to be careful with that. $33, what's going on? Does that make sense? Silver CEO, hey, what's up, Mama? So good to see you. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Again, just because you don't require much doesn't mean that you deserve the bare minimum. But you have to be careful with that, right? People are only going to give you what you believe you're worthy of. I said people are only going to give you what you believe you are worthy of. And because your mindset is, I don't need much, I don't require a whole lot, I'm low maintenance, I'm easy, you're vibrating from that perspective. I get that. You're not vibrating from abundance. You're vibrating from mediocrity. I need you to understand that. That doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. But just understand that when you attract that partner into your life, they're going to be a reflection of that. That's all I'm saying. Abundance is what you are. That's the whole thing. Abundance is what you are. Abundance is what you are. See, but when you start practicing detachment, then you're just not identifying. I don't deny myself anything. Anything. That's the worst thing that you can do. I don't deny myself. I'm going on every trip. I'm going to every restaurant. I'm going to see every movie. I want every car that I want. I want every home that I want. I don't deny myself anything. The difference is I don't identify with those things. I don't find my value in those things. I don't find my worth in those things. But I don't deny myself of anything because I don't ever want to be vibrating from that frequency of lack. I am abundance. I'm not getting ready to deny myself of anything. Who do you think you're impressing when you deny yourself of something? You think you're more favorable in God's eyes because you're walking around with all of this humility? That's not humility. You are abundance. You are potential. Potential is not something you have. It's what you are. Abundance is what you are. Value is what you are. It has nothing to do with the stuff. You're placing meaning on all of that. Oh, coach, this house is so expensive. That's the meaning you're giving it. It's just a house. It's going to give you a comfortable night's sleep, just like the Motel 6. It's a house. It's only the meaning that you're attaching to it. Oh, coach, that purse is $3,500. It's only the meaning that you're attaching to it. You're making the purse more than it is. It's some simple leather and some string. It's not a big deal. Stop placing more meaning on it. Coach, you wear Gucci. It's some string and some cotton and some polyester. You're giving it power because you are placing meaning on it. It's just a sweater. It's the same type of sweater that they got in Walmart right now. It's no different. All of its power is coming from you. It's like that diamond. That diamond doesn't have any power. All of the power is coming from you. Everything is coming from you. Not coming from what I wear, not coming from the price of the house, not coming from the price of the car. It's all coming from the meaning that you give it. The Rolls Royce is going to get you to the same destination as the Honda Accord. It's not going to get you there faster. It's not going to get you there slower. It's all coming from the meaning that you attach to it. You give the car its power. Everything is coming from you. So when you start denying yourself of things because you are giving them meaning that is not attached to that actual thing, you are the problem. Who caught that? Let me see how self-aware you guys are. Who caught that? You sitting here denying yourself of all of this abundance from some of God's best and most beautiful creations that are creating all of these experiences. And somebody that tricked you into believing that God wants you to have less and to dress down and to, coach, I don't wear all of that. When you're giving it all the power. What are you talking about? When you got to wake up. Stop living out of your illusions. Somebody that whole bamboozled you into believing that abundance is what you are. Everything already belongs to you. Everything is here, is available to you. Not some of the things, all of it. If you deny yourself of something, it's not because God doesn't want you to have it. It's not because he's going to look down on you because you walking Gucci or Prada. You're giving those things. It's leather, man. It's just some leather and some string. That's all it is. It's just some letters that somebody strung together and put on the front of this shirt. It's all it is. The power is coming from you. The Rolls Royce and the letters that come together came out of the mind of some regular person. They didn't walk on water. It's just a car. Is it a high quality car? Absolutely. But it's just a car nonetheless. It's going to get you from this point to this point the same way as the Honda Accord. Because you chose the Honda Accord doesn't make you more favorable in God's eyes. Wake up. Wake up, please. Please wake up. Just please. I'm just asking. Not asking for a whole lot. Just please wake up. If you really have convinced yourself, if you've allowed someone else to convince you that because you want to drive in the world's best cars, and because you want to wear the world's best clothes, and because you want to dine in the best restaurants and drink the best water and take your kids to the best school, that something's wrong with you, and you're the one giving meaning to all of those things, you're the one giving it meaning. You're giving it all of its power. You're placing it on some pedestal that it's not even on. A diamond is just a rock. We're the ones that give it value. We're the ones that give it its power. It has no power. When it was sitting inside of that mountain, it had no power. The gold has no power. The oil has no power. Everything's power is coming from us. We set the price on diamonds. We set the price on gold. We set the price on gas. We set the price on houses. We set the price on clothes. We set the price on anything. You have to set the price on you. Set the price on you, and then everyone will rise up to meet you where you are. But the value comes from you, not from the stuff that you wear. You're not even supposed to be, that shouldn't even turn you on. It shouldn't even turn you on. Whether you rocking Gucci, Louis, whether you rocking a Navy SEAL, whether you rock, whatever it is you rocking, it doesn't matter. The value's coming from you. It's not coming from anything else. Stop giving things more power than they deserve. We give everything its power. That's what's important to understand. We give everything its power. I'm not like blown away because I have access to certain jewelry or I'm not for what? I give it all of its meaning. All of the meaning comes from me. Everything comes from you. But because you don't feel you're worthy of the best things in the world, the next person coming into your life won't feel you're worthy of those as well. And they're going to meet you where you are. They're going to be an energetic match for where you are. They're going to give you less because you think you deserve less. That's the point not to be missed. That's what's hurting you. God created this planet and you inherited this planet. Go to every destination, go to every country, go to every continent, stay in the best hotel, drink the best water, drink the best food, take your babies to the best school, let them get the best education, sit in the best leather, sit in the best homes and furniture and all of those things like that. It's all just experiences. None of it belongs to us. Just have the experience. None of it belongs to you. You get one time to do this thing called life. None of it belongs to you. God understands he's given everything access to you. It's no big deal. Stop giving it more power than it needs. It's all of the power. Whatever I'm wearing right now, you're giving it meaning, not me. You're giving it meaning. It's just so important for us to understand that. And then we wonder why people don't value us. We wonder why people don't appreciate us. We wonder why people don't respect us. Everything around me is 5-star. My whole life is 5-star. I don't have 3-star anything around me, but I'm not attached to anything. That's the difference. There are no attachments to anything. I understand that it's all an experience. I understand that it doesn't belong to me. I also understand that when I leave this planet, it will all be here and someone else will gain access to it and they'll enjoy it just like I'm enjoying it. But I'm not going to deny myself of anything, and neither should you. And then turn around and expect somebody to have 5-star love for you and 5-star respect for you, but you deny yourself of things in life. Make that make sense. I'm just asking you to make it make sense. I'm not asking you to change anything. Everything belongs to him. Even what I'm saying right now don't even belong to me. I would be disrespecting this whole life to sit here and pretend like the words belong to me. Everything is a gift to me. I want to experience everything. I don't want to deny myself of anything. Nothing. I want the best of everything because I am the best of everything. If you are the best of everything, then you should want to have access to the best of everything. If you consider yourself to be a 5-star person, you should want to have access to 5-star things, 5-star experiences, 5-star people, unless you consider yourself to be a 2-star person. And I know you are not going to tell me that with a straight face. So if you consider yourself to be a 5-star person, give yourself access to 5-star everything across the board. Don't deny yourself of anything. Just don't find your identity in those things. Don't make those things make you feel like you're better than everyone else, because all of the meaning attached to the things that you acquire is coming from you. You give everything its power. Use the things that you acquire to inspire people, not to shine on them and make them feel like they're less than you. That's the difference. Does that make sense, Heaven? What I'm saying is that you're a 5-star person, period. Your current circumstances don't determine who you are. It determines who you were. You're a 5-star person. Give yourself 5-star everything. And when you give yourself 5-star everything, the world will give you 5-star everything, because you're vibrating from that frequency, because that's what you believe you deserve. Right? The world is going to give you what you feel and you believe you are worthy of, no more nor less. So when you're walking through the world and you're like, oh, well, I don't want that because I don't dress that way, and I don't want this, and I don't dress that way, and I don't do that, and I don't do this. I don't wear fancy labels, and you're giving it all of its meaning. It's meaningless. You're giving it all power. You're giving everything power. That's what's hurting you, is your lack of self-awareness, and you don't understand that you're giving everything power. I'm a 5-star person. I want 5-star everything. 5-star everything. And when I set my mindset to 5-star everything, I see 3-star people coming down the street. I see 2-star people coming down the street. I see 4-star people coming down the street. And it's not that I think I'm better than that person in that moment, but they're not an energetic match for where I'm going. They may have been an energetic match for who I used to be, but they're not an energetic match for where I'm going. And when you develop a 5-star mindset, it's game over after that. Does that make sense? What'd you say, Ellie? I'm sorry, Mama, I missed your question. Can you pin Ellie's question up there for me, Kels? You know, she one of them people. I'm going to stop traffic to answer her question. What's up, coach? Got God's girl in the building? No, no, no. And the reason why I say no is because you're the inspiration, right? You're the evidence, right? You being that 5-star person will elevate them, will inspire, motivate, and elevate them. And coach will tell you that. Coach will tell you that. God's girl, she'll tell you that. We've had people, we've thrown huge parties, right? Huge mansion parties and galas and all of these other things like that. And we invite all of our friends and family that knew us before the transformation and all of the success and blah, 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 blah. But the point not to be missed is this. When we invite those people, they're transformed. They're inspired. They're motivated. Why? Because we tell them to go drive the cars. Go wear the clothes. Go enjoy the house. Don't ask me. My number one criteria when you come to my home, don't ask me for anything. Everything in here you have access to. Don't ask me, can I go in the refrigerator and get myself something to drink? Don't ask me, can I go over here to the bar and make don't ask me anything. Everything in here you have access to. Pretend like it's yours. And when you start loving people that way and you start treating people that way, it starts to change them. See, visualization is one of the most powerful gifts that you can give someone. The ability to see what they can become. The ability to see what they can do. That's our number one thing, is to teach people and show people that anything that we have, you can have too. We don't shine on anyone. If you were to walk in my home when I'm throwing a party, I promise you, and you didn't know me, you wouldn't know whose home it is, because everyone in there looks like it's their home, because that's how we treat people. Does that make sense? Did I answer your question, Ellie? I promise you, if you come to my home and there's at least 5 to 10 people in there, you won't know who the homeowner is, because everybody is walking through the house like it's theirs, because it is. This is how we move. That part right there, Sophia, Mindset Mastery Party. That part right there. But you don't, again, you just don't deny yourself. Don't deny you. Why would you deny you? You get to do this life thing one time, and you better not deny yourself of anything. And then turn around and expect someone else to give you everything. That makes sense? All right, let's move on. Hopefully that makes sense. But again, when you're around me, whatever's around me, you have access to. I'm going to tell you to go in the closet, go get you something to wear. If you don't like what you have, I'll go get you something to wear. It's plenty of cars outside. Here go the keyboard to where all of the cars are. Go jump in that car. I will tell you that. God will tell you, if he won't tell you nothing else about me, he's going to tell you that's how my son moved. Any car that's there, I'm going to tell you to go drive it. I'm going to teach you how to drive it real quick, and I'm going to tell you to go drive it. I'm not going to tell you what time to come back. I'm not going to tell you. And it's a whole parking lot full of cars out there. Go drive it all. Because you need to unlock the experience. That's what the car's going to do. It's going to unlock the experience. The house is going to unlock the experience. The clothes is going to unlock the experience. But the experience is already in you. The clothes didn't do it. The car didn't do it. Nothing did it. It was already in you, because you are abundance. But we deny ourselves. That's your programming and conditioning that's causing you to think a certain way, where it's like, no, I don't wear designer this, and I don't wear luxury that, and I don't want 5-star this, and I'm comfortable with my little this, and I'm comfortable with my little that, but you want someone to come bring you the world. Make it make sense. God is abundant. I mean, he's abundance. Look at all of what he owns. Come on. Right there. Stop right there. We didn't crack the whole code. Come on, Moni. I need Tara. We didn't crack the code. He's abundance. Look at all that he owns. And you're a reflection of him. How are you a reflection of him? And you live in some tiny little mediocre life. And your Father owns everything, owns all of the people that have created everything. Everything will be here. It all belongs to him. All of these planets and all of these things that he's on, all of these universes and galaxies that he owns. Look at all that he owns. The universe is expanding at 2 million miles per second. You can Google that. Look at all that he owns. What do you think you're doing impressing him, living some tiny little mediocre life because somebody tricked you into believing that he's going to have so much favor over you because you're so humble? I just got my little bit over here, but your Father is abundance. Make it make sense. I'm just asking you to make it make sense. I'm not asking you to change the way you live. I'm just asking you to make it make sense. Your Father owns everything. That's like me being a billionaire. Let me give it to you the way I know you won't miss it. That's like me being a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. I got $100 billion sitting in the bank right now. You my only child. Love you to death. I've given you all of the codes, all of the access codes to the money and the PIN numbers. You own all of my accounts, all of that. You sitting here damn near homeless, sitting in some tiny little apartment, driving some car that's 15 years old, that's barely making it, all because you've been tricked into belief. I want to make it on my own. I want to make my own way. What did I do all the work for then? For you to sit here and live out of mediocrity, and I got $100 billion and I'm going to die with $100 billion, but you sitting here with nothing. That's your program mind. That's a program you're running. That's a program you're running. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with what I'm trying to offer you. There's nothing wrong with what's wrong is the program that you're running, that you think that living out of mediocrity is going to get God to see you in some better light than everyone else that has the life that they want. That's what's wrong with you. Somebody then tricked you into believing that your heaven is going to come when you leave this planet versus God telling you build your heaven on earth right now. I'm giving you all of the information. I'm giving you access to the people. I'm giving you access to the technology. I'm not denying you of anything. You are denying you. Your lack of growth is denying you. Your programming and conditioning is denying you. You not loving yourself is denying you. You not being self-aware is denying you. You not understanding that your Father wants everything. Or he wants it all. But he's sharing it with you. You talking about I got my tiny little something over here in the corner coat. He gonna see me better than he see you because you wear Gucci and you wear diamonds and you wear Louis Vuitton and I wear Walmart clothes. But he gonna see me in a better light. That's what you think? Somebody then tricked you out of your heaven on earth so that you can go to work every single day and build someone else's empire. That's what you let somebody trick you out of. Somebody convinced you to go work for 10 hours for somebody else. Go slave, go build somebody else's empire so they can create heaven on earth for their family, so that they can create generational wealth for their family, and you can struggle and live check to check. That's what you think? And you're going to be what? You're going to get a favorable light from God because you live more of a mediocre lifestyle than this person? That's what somebody tricked you into believing? What you should be mad at is the person that sold you that bullshit story. That's who you should be mad at. That's who you should be mad at. It's the only person you should be mad at. The person that sold you the story. Heaven on earth is right now. Heaven on earth is what you build. It's right now. Eternal life is right now. Telling you. See, we don't mind. We don't mind. Here's the problem. We don't mind going to work, investing 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, some of you guys 12 hours a day, helping someone else build their empire. But when it comes time to build our own, we don't have the energy. We don't have the time. Coach, I'm tired. And then we live this mediocre lifestyle when we were created for abundance because we are abundant. Everything is already yours. Everything is already yours. Everything already belongs to you. It's already here. The day that you decide that you want to become a millionaire, the Federal Reserve doesn't have to start printing money. The money is already here. The day that you decide that you want the best of everything in the world, no one has to go and create that. Those things are already here. You just manifest from the creations that are already here to build the life that you want, but it's already yours. Everything is already yours. No one's stopping you but your own programming and conditioning. How are you abundance, but living a mediocre lifestyle? Make it make sense. I'm just asking. Somebody said so now. Yeah. Hang on real quick, guys. Hang on real quick. All right. Come on, Cookie. We gotta let him know, Cookie. We gotta let him know. We gotta let him know. We gotta let him know. You are You are the 5-star experience. Things are lucky to have. See, that's the problem. That's the real problem. Come on, Valerie. That's the real problem right there. The real problem is you don't understand that you're the value. That's the problem. You think that the value is the thing that you add to your life. There it is. Boom. That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. Can anybody else see that? Can anybody else see that? That's the problem right there. The problem is not what you add. The problem is what you think you're worth. The problem is the value that you place on yourself. You're placing the value on the car. You're placing the value on the purse or on the jewelry or on the diamond ring or on the tennis bracelet. You're placing the value on something outside of yourself. That's the problem. You're not placing it on you. You're placing it on the thing that you add to you. No, the value is you, not what you add to you, just you. That's it. But you think that you're lucky to have access to the stuff. And so because you think you have access to the stuff, you think that you're less, that this thing is more than what it really is. Again, the meaning is coming from you. That's the problem right there. You don't realize that things are lucky to have access to you. You come from the mind of God. Everything else is coming from the mind of man. Make it make sense. You come from the mind of God. Everything else is coming from the mind of man. Make it make sense. Everything is lucky to have access to you the same way that everything is lucky to have access to God. You're an extension of him. How are you lucky to have access to the thing? That's the problem. That's where the paradigm shift has to come in at. That part right there, Stacy, you've been programmed to put yourself last. That's the problem. That's the drama in all of it right there. You've been programmed and conditioned to put yourself last. That part right there, Stacy, that's comment of the year right there. Because if you don't know your value, how am I supposed to know it? If you don't know your worth, how am I supposed to know it? How can I know more about you than what I'm going to watch you? Whatever you tell me you're worth, that I have no choice but to believe that. If I want to gain access to you, I have no choice but to jump through the hoops that you tell me that I need to jump through in order to gain access to you. Period, point blank. You set the standard. I don't set it. You set the standard for your life. But if you don't walk like your abundance, I will never treat you that way. If you don't walk like you're a 5-star experience, I will never treat you that way. Not because I don't want to, but because you programmed me not to. I'm watching you. If I see you go to the gym every single day, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to support the fact that you go into the gym when we sit at the house. I'm going to watch you go. You go every single day. That's how I met you. That's what I respect. If I see you taking yourself out on the town and doing all of these trips and all of these things like that, the day I met you, that's what I'm going to respect. That's the program you ran in my mind. That's what I'm going to respect. If I see you going out on the town and you hang out with your friends and all of these things, not doing anything, just enjoying your life. And that's how I met you. That's what I'm going to respect. Why? Because you built the program in my mind. Freeze that thought. But when I met you, if you weren't loving yourself, you weren't taking care of yourself, you weren't going and taking yourself on trips, you weren't giving yourself 5-star experiences, you weren't doing any of these things, you also built that program in my mind. And then one day, watch this. Let me tell you what happens. And then one day you run across someone like me. A year later into the relationship, you run across a person like me. Watch this, Cookie. You run across a person like me, and I get you to see your value, and I get you to see your worth, right? And I get you to place that 5-star respect on yourself that you should have in the beginning of the relationship. Let me tell you what you just did. You just destroyed your whole relationship. Let me see how self-aware you guys are. Let me see how self-aware you guys are. Tell me how the relationship tell me how the relationship got destroyed. Tell me what happened. Let me see how, because some of you guys are dealing with that right now. Tell me what happened. How did the relationship get destroyed? Just by that alone. Well, I like that. Okay, let me tell you what I said. Let me say what I said. Let me tell you what I said. So, you give people a world-class education into who you are based upon what you accept or tolerate, right? So if I meet you and you go to the gym every single day, that's the program that I'm running in my mind. You built that program. I know that you go to the gym every single day. If I meet you and you go out and you hang out with your friends all the time, you're doing all this charitable work, you travel in the world and doing all of those things, that's the program that you built in my mind. And I understand that I got to respect that if I want to have access to you. If you take yourself to the best restaurants and you stay in the best hotels and you eat the best foods and you all of those things, that is a program that you developed in my mind. And I understand that I have to respect that if I want to gain access to you. Okay, freeze that thought. Let's put that over here. Now let's live in reality. And let's say that you're not showing up for yourself. You're not investing in yourself. You don't give yourself 5-star experiences. You treat yourself like some 2 or 3-star person. You're not believing in yourself and all of those things. You also build that program in my mind as well. And then one day, somehow, some way, you run across some life coach like me, some teacher, some master, some guru who gets you to see your value and gets you to see your worth and gets you to start treating yourself like the 5-star person that you already are. Now you bring that version of you home. What just happened? Tell me what happens in that moment. Because in that moment, the relationship gets ruined. How does the relationship get ruined in that moment? That's the question. Let me see where you are in your awareness. Okay, well, I like that, user. User, I like that. If I didn't know what I know, I promise I'd take your answer right now. Ooh, somebody said no longer an energetic match. You have changed. Put the you have changed one up there. Come on, Silver CEO. I didn't ruin the relationship, Silver CEO. I didn't destroy the whole relationship because now I'm acting different. Now I'm showing up different. Now that partner, my partner, and the program that I built, right? The program that I built in their mind is destroyed now. Now that person has to act different. Beliefs are different. Everything is different. You leaving now. You traveling now. You're going to the best this. You're going to the best that. You're loving yourself like you weren't in the beginning. You're believing in yourself. You've ruined the relationship. I'm confused now. I'm like, who you been talking to? Who's giving you all of this energy? Who's giving you all of this? Who's got you right? And because the point not to be missed is you should have been that day one. You should have been that day one. So now you built this program, you built a program in my mind, and now I have to see you different. I got to tear down the version of myself that I become around you, or I became around you, and I've got to start acting like something different. I don't like the relationship anymore the same. I don't like it the same. And it's not because I did something wrong. It's because you weren't loving yourself in the beginning like you should have. You weren't believing in yourself in the beginning like you should have. You weren't showing up for yourself in the beginning like you should have. And then you met somebody and they jump-started you and got you to start seeing yourself and loving yourself and believing in yourself, what you should have been doing the whole time. And now I got to deal with that. But that's not what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for this new version of you because you found yourself. I signed up for the version of you that you were when I met you. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you have to be careful when you walk around talking about, I don't require much and I don't need much. And then sometime later on down the road, somebody jumpstarts you and gets you to really see your value. And now you've ruined the relationship with this person. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with finding yourself. Don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with finding yourself. But what I'm saying is that you hurting people along the way because you should have been loving yourself the entire time. That's the point not to be missed. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So all of this, oh, I don't require much and I don't need much. And then later on down the year, later on down the line, you end up running into somebody like me that gets you to really see your value and your worth. You've added this new person to your life. Well, now they don't understand who you are. You change it in front of this person. So they're trying to catch up to what you are. They don't understand what's going on. You got all of this energy now. You're talking about what you need and what you want. I can't afford all of that because I was not an energetic match for the version of yourself that you became. I was an energetic match for the version of yourself that you were when you weren't showing up for you because I wasn't showing up for me. That's how we met. I was operating from a place of need. You were operating from a place of need. That's how we met. That's how most people meet. We think that we meet people because we're attracted to them. No, what's attracted to you was that you had needs, they had needs, and you were an energetic match. You were vibrating and radiating from what you needed, and they were a reflection of something that you needed in that moment. Most friendships are all predicated on a mutual understanding of needs. You needed something, they needed something. You call it a friendship, but the foundation of it is usually coming from a place of need. There was something that you needed that person provided for you, and because they were providing that thing, you called them a friend. Because they provided that thing, you called them a significant other because they were providing something that you need. When you're coming from a place of wholeness, you don't need anything. You just attract everything. Does that make sense? No, it's not. It's not real love, not at all. But need and love look the same. That's what you guys have to understand. Need and love look very similar. Need and love look the same. All right, let me say this. So again, we talked about this. Just quick recap. The most important thing, again, take God out of the equation. The most important thing in the world is your time. That's the most important thing in the world. It's your time. Right? You cannot continue to give people access to your time and they disrespect you. You cannot continue to give people access to your time and they're not loyal to you. You cannot continue to give people access to your time and they don't show up for you, and they don't love you, and they don't believe in you, and they're not giving you 5-star everything. You cannot continue to give people access to the most precious resource that you have, and they're giving you less than what you deserve in that moment, and you're calling them the toxic one. No, the toxic person in the situation is the one that accepts less, not the one that offered it, only the one that accepts it. The relationship became toxic when you accepted something that you shouldn't have. Let me say that again, just in case your earpiece may have fallen out. The relationship became toxic The moment that you accepted something that you didn't deserve, something that was out of alignment with truth, something that was out of alignment with your divine essence, something that was out of alignment with what you're worthy of. The moment that you accepted that thing, whatever the thing was, the relationship became toxic in that moment. Not because someone offered you less, because you accepted less when you know you deserve more. When you accepted less, when you know you deserve better. When you accepted less, and you should have walked away from the table the moment that disrespect had been served to you. When you sat down at that table, when that person was serving that disrespect up like a 5-star meal, you should have walked away in that moment. When you didn't walk away, every second that you remained, you were disrespecting yourself. They were not disrespecting you. The fact that you didn't get up and move is signaling to me, is signaling to God that you valued the person more than you valued yourself in that moment. That you valued the person more than the love that you placed on yourself, because if not, you wouldn't have walked away. You didn't walk away because you didn't want to lose access to the person, even though the person was hurting you in that moment. How can you possibly claim to love yourself if you're hanging on to someone who's hurting you at the same time? Make that make sense to me. How can you claim to love yourself unconditionally, but you're hanging on to someone that's hurting you in any capacity? How? Oh, coach, I love me, but they're hurting me. Oh, coach, I love me, but they disrespect me. Oh, coach, I love me, but they don't make it make sense. I'm just asking you to make it make sense. I'm not asking you to change nothing. I'm not asking you to leave anyone. I'm asking you to make it make sense. I love me, but I'll let you disrespect me. I love me, but I'll let you not show up for me. I love me, but I'll let you lie to me. I love me, but I'll let you be loyal to me. What aspect of love works that way? What definition of love have you programmed into your mind where you believe that you could allow someone to give you everything that you don't deserve and you still claim to love yourself at the same time? Make it make sense. Just make it make sense. That's all. People love your hand and not your heart. Don't let that go over your head. People love your hand and not your heart. Don't let that go over your head. Sometimes what people fall in love with is what you can do for them. Sometimes what people fall in love with is their need of you. Sometimes what people fall in love with is what you bring to the table. And when you're not self-aware, you don't see that. So they'll tell you everything that they think you need to hear to keep you rocked to sleep. While they focus on how they're benefiting from you, focus on what you're bringing to the table, focus on the need that they have and the role that you play in their lives. I need you to understand that. Some people are loyal to you, and some people are loyal to their need of you. And then you have those people that are only loyal to the opportunity that's in front of them at that time. You got a whole opportunity in front of you. That's what you're loyal to. See, loyalty, you got to understand this. I ain't going to even go there. I'm going to shut it down right now. I'm going to shut it down right now. Somebody said, go there. Go there, coach. No, I ain't going to go there. Tracy, what's going on? Tracy! Yeah. Somebody said, nah, say it. Coach, man, you better say it. Hang on a second. All right, let me say this real quick. Real quick. Let me say this real quick, and then I got to get out of here. Let me say this real quick. This is important. This might be the most important thing. This might be I say that all the time. I say that all the time. What's up with my Tara? What's up, Lynetta? What's up, Mama? Let me say this real quick. We got to walk on this one. We got to sip this one. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys something so cold right now. You gotta sip this though. You can't drink this one. Do you have loyalty, honesty, and unconditional love in your relationship? It's a simple yes or no. There's no in the middle. Listen to the question. Do you have loyalty, honesty, and unconditional love in your romantic relationship? It's a simple yes or no. It's okay if it's no. It's okay if it's no. Okay? But let me tell you something. This is important. This is important. It's okay if it's no. Honesty is what happens in your presence. Loyalty is what happens in your absence. And unconditional love is the bridge that brings them both together. Did you know that? Honesty can only happen in your presence. Loyalty can only happen in your absence. And unconditional love is the bridge that brings them all together. I need you to catch this with your whole spirit right now. Watch this. And unconditional love is the bridge that connects them both. But watch this. Unconditional love is the insurance policy for loyalty. Think about what I'm saying. Unconditional love is the insurance policy for loyalty. How is it the insurance policy for loyalty, coach? Because you're not there. Think about what I'm saying. You're not there. Loyalty is not what happens in your presence. Loyalty happens in your absence. You're not even in the arena. You're not even nowhere around. So you can't sit here and tell me with a straight face that your partner is loyal because it does not happen in your absence. Happiness happens in your presence all day. Truth happens in your presence all day. Loyalty, which is the biggest threat to your relationship, happens when you're not there. So the insurance policy to loyalty is unconditional love. Why? Because unconditional love is the thing that's going to tap that person on the shoulder and say, take your behind home. You ain't got no business over here talking to this woman. You ain't got no business over here talking to this man. You ain't got no business over here entertaining these little smiles, entertaining the flirting, entertaining this. It's the insurance policy. Period. Without that insurance policy, your loyalty is backed by nothing. Your car has an insurance policy on it, so it protects it in case anything goes wrong when you're on that road. That's how loyalty is. It needs an insurance policy. That insurance policy is called unconditional love because it's the only thing that's going to get that person to not entertain that experience that they could have when you're not there. One more time, loyalty does not happen in your presence. It only happens when you are not present, period. So you can't sit here and say, oh, coach, my partner is loyal to me. That's a story that you've created in your mind, that you've sold yourself about who you think they are. Why? Because you're focused on who they are when they're in your presence. And so you create a story in your mind about who they are in your presence, and you assume that the same version of them that they are in your presence is who they are in your absence. That's an assumption that you're living out of. That's not reality. It's not the reality. We hope it's the reality. Of course we do. But you don't know that. Now watch this. This is important. Again, honesty happens in your presence. Loyalty happens in your absence. And unconditional love is the bridge that connects them both. It's the most beautiful thing, but watch. Stay with me. And most people find it hard to be loyal in their relationships because they don't love themselves unconditionally. Think about what I'm saying. Unconditional love is the insurance policy to loyalty, but loyalty starts with me. How can I be loyal to you if I'm not even loyal to me? I don't show up for me. I don't believe in me. I don't love myself unconditionally. I lie to myself. How can I give you what I don't even have the power to give myself? Make it make sense. I can pretend to give you these things, but that's pretending. How can I give you when I don't even give me? How did loyalty jump over me and land on you? How did unconditional love jump over me and land on you? And it's coming from me. How did I fail to give it to me, but develop the power and the ability to give it to you? I'm not asking you to change anything. This is just next level. This is penthouse talk. The reason why most people find it hard, I'm just giving you the real. This universal truth right here. The reason why most people find it hard to be loyal to you in the relationship is because they don't love themselves unconditionally. If I don't love myself unconditionally, I'm not going to believe in me. I'm not going to show up for me. I'm going to doubt me. I won't be loyal to me. What does that mean when I say I won't be loyal to me? I'm not investing in myself. I'm not turning every should into a must. My choices and my decisions are not aligned. I'm not aligned with my divine essence. I'm not self-aware. I'm not emotionally intelligent. I'm not working on myself. I don't have a growth mindset. I stumble into you at the mall. I stumbled into you at the supermarket. I stumbled into you at the nightclub or at the movie theater. I just stumbled into you hoping that you could fix everything that's broken in me, even though because I couldn't do it. And so I come into the relationship with all of this pretending. Oh, I got it all together and I've got a business over here and I might be driving a cute little Mercedes Benz at the time, and I pull up on you, making you think that I've got it all together. I'm broken in a million pieces on the inside. You add me to your life. 3 months later, 6 months later, my story and the reality doesn't match now. The story doesn't match. The story that I sold you in the beginning and the reality of who I am 6 months later or a year later doesn't align. But by this time, you already have feelings for me. So then your ego tricks you into believing you can fix me because your mind has convinced you that you see my potential. But really what you're seeing in that moment is your own potential being reflected back to you because you projected what you would do in that situation onto me. You projected the moves that you would make and the moves that I should make with my life onto me. So you think you're seeing my potential, but you're only seeing your own. And you don't realize what's happening in that moment. You never see anyone else's potential. You only see your own potential because you're looking at what you would do, what moves you would make, how you would act, how you would think if you were me. And you project that onto me, thinking that you're seeing something in me, but really what you're seeing is something in you. Boom! Watch this. Special lives in you. Special doesn't live outside of you. Special can only come from you. So when you look at me and you think that I'm special, what you're doing in that moment is you have created a version of me in your mind about who you think I am and the potential that you think I have and who you think I might become one day. And the feedback from that version of you, that version of me that you created in your mind came back with special. And you projected that onto me. The person is never special. What was special is the version of them that lives in your mind. What was special was the story that you projected onto them. What was special is the potential that you saw in them, which was really your own potential staring back at you. Special lives in you. It doesn't live in the person. It lives in the version of you, of that person that you created in your mind, that you fell in love with. See, oftentimes we don't fall in love with who a person is at their essence, because most of us don't know ourselves that deeply. How can you claim to love this person at their essence and you don't even know who you are at your essence? You're still discovering who you are. So what we fall in love with is the story that we create. What we fall in love with is their potential. What we fall in love with is the version of them that we create in our mind that we project onto the person. What we fall in love with is the character that we get to become in their presence. We fall in love with the wrong thing. We don't even know the person at their essence because they don't know themselves that deeply. How can I meet a version of you that you haven't met yourself? You don't even know you at your essence. How did I figure you out and you don't know you and you've been living with you for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years? Make it make sense. So what are you actually falling in love with? What are you falling in love with? Truth is knocking at the door. What we doing? I'm just asking. Truth is knocking at the door. He about to kick the hinges off. We don't know ourselves. Think about what I'm saying. Can we live in the truth for 5 seconds? I'm just asking you, can we please live in the truth? You created a concept of that person in your mind. What you fell in love with is the concept that you created in your mind that does not exist in reality. That's what we fall in love with. You need to understand that. You don't know the person at their essence because they don't know themselves that deeply. Only the self-aware person knows himself or herself at their essence. Most people are just discovering that. Some of you guys have been on this journey with me for, I don't know, the last 3 months, 6 months, a year, right? And you're discovering who you are. But if you're just now discovering who you are, what version of yourself had you been giving people before you met me? Think about what I'm saying. I'm giving you hardcore truth right now. What version of yourself had you been giving those people before you met me if you're just now discovering who you are at your essence? Truth is back. What are we doing? I'm just asking you. And that's not to say that anything is wrong. Okay? That's not to say that anything is wrong. So nobody's wrong here. This isn't a finger pointing moment. It's not about who's wrong or who's right. I'm just telling you to understand before you start adding a bunch of people to your life, understand that you're not getting the person who they are at their essence because you don't know yourself that deeply. They don't know themselves that deeply. Be careful with who you add to your life. What you're giving that person is your me. You're giving them your reputation and your persona and your accolades and the fame and who you are in the world and the mask that you wear and the character that you play. That's oftentimes our programming and conditioning, our beliefs, our actions, our behaviors. That's what we give a person, but that's all superficial. That's all surface level stuff. There's no value there. Zero value there. The version of you that God created is who you are at your essence. Your I is who you are at your essence. If you don't know yourself that deeply, then you're not, what are you actually giving the person? That was a hard awakening for me. I'm like, damn, what have I been giving these people all the time? Just not learning who I am. Heal yourself first. Come on, Betty. Heal yourself first. All right. I jumped back off the cliff real quick. So for those of you guys don't know, my name is Jordan Williams. I am a certified life coach. I specialize in self-awareness and self-mastery. I specialize in everything that you guys just saw on display. I specialize in self-awareness and self-mastery just helping people to become the most powerful versions of themselves. You are already the most in possession of the most powerful version of yourself. But, having the right mentor, having the right accountability partner, having the right life coach in your life can help you unlock what's already there. That person is not going to deposit that version of you inside of you, because that version of you is something that you're already in possession of right now. The only thing that I can do is help you to unlock what's already there. The only thing that anyone can do for you is help you to unlock what's already there, because you are already the most amazing thing in the world. And the moment that you start to understand that, the moment that you start to connect with your divine essence, the moment that you are in a direct alignment with oneness, it's game over from there. I am also the best-selling author of this book, The Secret of Awareness. How powerful are you ready to be? This book is a bestseller. It is a game changer, and it has literally transformed tens of thousands of people's lives all over the world. And some of those people are on this live as we speak. There's at least 200 of those people on this live as we speak right now. The book is a bestseller. It's a game changer. It should definitely be in your arsenal if you don't already have it right now. That's number one. Number two is this. But my team and I have created a community called Mindset Masters, and it's just that. We teach you how to master your mindset. How do we do that? Through self-awareness, through self-mastery, through relationship mastery, emotional intelligence, 4QL living, right? Where you master your physical, you master your mental, you master your spiritual, you master the financial. The combination of all of those things is what makes you who you are right now. Those 4 areas of your life impact your life more than anything else. And so that's what the community is all about. All of my live streams are archived inside of the community, like what you're watching right now. I have a podcast inside of the community. I write and post multiple times throughout the day on self-awareness, self-mastery, emotional intelligence, relationship mastery inside the community. Some of the people inside of the community right now have become so powerful. They were just like you, started out just like you. Some of those people have become so powerful that they could literally get on here and do this live right now. Like they're that good. And some of those people I will have joining my evening live streams and bringing that, because they just become so powerful that it's something that needs to be put on display for the world, because they are the blessing, they are the medicine that so many other people need in life. They are incredible and amazing. But they started out just like you, right? The journey to the life that you want, it starts with a single step. It starts with a single decision. What's separating you from the life that you want is a decision. That's it. Just a simple decision. A decision that I'm not going to go back to being who I was in all of my yesterdays, and I'm going to hit the reset button on my life, and I'm going to start from where I am now. I'm going to bring this coach into my life, and I'm going to focus on who I am in this moment and focus on who I'm going to become in the future. That's the only thing that matters. It doesn't matter who you were yesterday. It doesn't matter how many divorces you had. It doesn't matter how many times you failed. It doesn't matter how many times you didn't show up for yourself and you didn't believe in yourself. Zero. Doesn't matter. What matters is what we do now. It's the only thing that matters. What are we going to do now? We can't change yesterday, so why are we focusing on yesterday? Let's focus on what we can today, because the moves we make today is going to build the tomorrow that you want for yourself. So type me in the comments right now if you guys are ready to join my exclusive community and start the transformation process to becoming the greatest version of yourself. Type me in the comments. Please do not type me in the comments if you are not seriously ready to take your life to the next level. Please do not type me in the comments if you are not seriously ready. You got to have a burning desire. You got to have a burning desire to become something greater than you are in this moment. The entire community is literally $1 a day, $29 a month. That's it. That's all. No contracts, no obligations. And if you get signed up today, you guys are going to receive a free copy of my book. You get signed up today, you're going to get a free copy of the book. It's going to come in ebook format. One more time. You sign up today, you're going to get a free copy of the book. It's going to come in ebook format. But this is how you sign up. This is careful. You cannot sign up from inside of this community. Do not join anything inside of this community. Leave the live stream. Go to the home page. And you can you're going to see join now, and underneath the join now, there's a link. Click that link. It says Mindset Masters Co. When you click that link, it will take you to the sign up page. It's going to take you like 60 seconds, or you can copy and paste that link that Tara has there. And you can, Kels, do me a favor that you can hold that down and put it in your browser. and get signed up that way, or you can just go. But you cannot sign up from inside of this live. You have to exit the live, because some of you guys are always trying to sign up from inside the live, and it doesn't work that way. Exit the live, go out, go to my home page. You'll see join now. Click that link underneath that. It'll take you like maybe 60 seconds. When you get inside of the community, send me a message. Hey, coach, I was just on a live with you. Send me your email address, and you'll have the book by the end of the business day. And because the book is essential, everything that I teach is all predicated on the book. That part right there, Vanny. Yeah, the community, everything you need to become the most powerful version of yourself is already inside of the community. You got to put the work in, though. That part right there, Lynetta, the book is any questions regarding the community. That part right there, Tara, application is the key. Genius is not found in acquiring information. Genius can only be found in the application of the information that you acquire. If you don't apply the information, no one could have helped you. It wouldn't matter who you were. Noaz, I see you, Mama. Thank you. Again, you got to leave the live, go to the home page, click that link, join now, and get signed up. It's going to take you 60 seconds, and then you guys will receive a free copy of the book. Anne-Marie, where you at, Anne-Marie? Where are you, Anne-Marie? Anne-Marie, don't make me send the pit bull puppies out to find you. Okay, did you have a question that you wanted me to answer? I'm sorry. Yellow. Look at Monica. That's Monica right there. Well, she wanted them once. Got Lynetta, got Monica. She wanted them once. One of them ones right there, boy. I don't know. She might drop 40 on you tonight. 50, really. Okay, you in? So if you're in already, just send me your excuse me. Send me I'm telling you, she going for, send me your email address when you get inside the community from the not TikTok, but send it in the Mindset Masters community, please, if you would, and you'll have it by the end of the night. No, I appreciate that, Monica. She's one of them ones. No, she unleashed now. I can't, she ain't never going back, and she's unlocked. She unlocked. Mind so sharp, cut your whole head off. Any questions? Any other questions, you guys? Yeah, no, you're welcome. You're welcome, you guys. Any questions? Any questions? She's a beast. She's a beast. She's a beast. She's a whole different. She's something different. She's something different. She's something different. Any questions? Any other questions, you guys, before I exit the live stream? Any questions? Any questions? No, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. Yep, a stylist beast. She is that. She is that. She is that. Lynetta, beast. Kale's beast. Man, we got some Tara, beast. Stacy, beast. Tina, beast. Alicia, beast. Telling you. Rika, beast. Vanny, beast. Sefe, my brother, beast. Got my red, beast. She might drop 60 on you just for playing. You got to guard her in the parking lot, I'm telling you. She pulled up to the arena. She ain't even made it in the park. She just pulled up in the parking lot. You better start guarding her. You better guard her in the parking lot. She ain't even made it out the car yet. You better guard her in the parking lot, I'm telling you. She going to drop 50 on you. Nephew, beast. She might go throw me a lob off the glass. Here, coach. Boom. Straight DMP. You already know. Muhammad, my brother. You already know. All right, you guys. I will see you in the community. I will see you. Yeah, come on, Stacy. Beast. When I got the family on here, I ain't got nothing to worry. They're going to be throwing me lobs all day long. You know what I'm saying? We got coach on here. Got the other coach on here. Beast. Yeah, so I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys this evening. You guys know I'll be going back this evening, 7 p.m. Central. Please do not feel obligated to show up. Please do not feel obligated to show up. For all of the people that always jam out and rock with me, please do not feel obligated to show up. I'm pretty much going to be covering a lot of what